Hello, good morning or good afternoon. This is my trainee for this activity in this subject, PED027, Physical Activities Towards Health and Fitness 1. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Labelle Elizabeth Sivarin, but mostly people call me Eli. I am 17 years old and I am an incoming psychology student in University of the East, Caloocan.
Hello, Eli. Thank you for accepting my invitation. Just relax yourself and I will begin you asking some questions. This is my first question. Where are you now in your life and how do you get here? How did you get here?
This is kind of a difficult question to summarize it because I've been existing for 17 years. But let's just say what we're we have right now, what I can think about in the top of my head. So I am now anticipating the first day of school, which is the start of my college life. And like I said in the first video, I am an incoming psychology student, and it was quite a journey to be here, because when I was in junior high school, I was expected to study law in my first year, but here I am suddenly in the science field. And it was quite the journey to discover that my passion is for psychology, and I discovered it because of my friends and the people around me. And I realized that prioritizing my mental health is quite important, because it affects every being of that person.
As soon as you graduate from psychology course, you can still be a lawyer, but as what you have said earlier, your passion transfer into the science field or psychology course. What do you like about yourself, your body, and what do you not like? And also, what is about your body and mind that is unhappy with that could be positively affected by exercising regularly?
Well, nothing actually, but I do heard that exercising helps your body and mind release, what's that called again? Endorphins? Yeah, endorphins.
Yes, as we exercise, endorphins releases happy hormones which make us feel better throughout the day. Yeah. Next question is, what would you like to change, if anything, and why?
What would you like to change, anything, and why? I guess it would be my body. I wish I was more toned, because I think it would look cool if I have muscles.
Being toned is what we like. We have the same dream. What is going in your life that would facilitate behavior or inhibit it?
So lately I've been taking care of my nephew. He has quite the personality, so every day is an eventful day. That's why my behavior is very jolly, very tired from running around chasing after him.
Oh, a nephew. Having a nephew or a toddler nephew is quite an exercise, which actually is good to your health. And yeah. Where are you now in your physical activity level? Like what level in your physical activity?
I think I'm still very far from my goal, because I've been very inconsistent with it, because life's been busy lately. But I can say that I'm getting through there.
Oh yes, just don't give up and just continue what do you want to do in your life, and just don't forget to exercise. Next is, have you tried regular exercise before and failed to stick with it?
Yes, there was that one phase in my life that I exercised regularly for a week, and then my birthday came out. And then everything was busy. I was busy with my birthday, with my college, and then boom. I just relied on biking as my exercise.
Having a party, specifically birthdays, makes us gain weight, but it's okay. At least you enjoyed your birthday and have some fun time, yeah. So currently, how do you estimate your potential to stick with an exercise program?
Out of 10, I'd say a 4. I'd say a 4. I will do exercise, but currently with my schedule, it's just light exercise.
Oh, a 4 is low, but quite good. At least you do exercise, even if it's light exercise. My next question is, what unmet personal needs are you thinking of attempting to meet?
I guess prioritizing my taking my vitamins because I always forget it, and drinking more water because I always forget it.
Next is, are you ready, like really ready to try it? Like, would you really like to change even if it's means giving up something you are accustomed to?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm 60% ready only. Because there's really no telling if I can actually meet it. But I'm kind of confident in myself that I'm actually really ready.
Do you think you can mobilize your mental strength if that is what you want or need to do?
Yes, I believe I can use my mental strength to help me motivate myself that I need to do this because it will benefit my entire body and my entire mind, just entirely of myself.
What has your previous experience with persona? Persona means like self-image. Yes, health behavior change been good or bad, some success, none, or will that help you this time around?
So actually, that's the reason why I started exercising, because I built this persona before my current me. Before my current confident self right now, I built this persona who is a very confident person, a very cheerful one that likes to socialize with everybody. And I guess maintaining that persona eventually grew onto me, internally. Like, I became one with it. So yes, I feel like building your persona, connecting with it, really helped me change my physical and mental ability.
From your previous experience, like you failed to stick with your exercise, what can you learn from this experience that will you help you this time? Are you realistic about this time?
I guess from my previous experiences with me being inconsistent all the time, it really helped me to be like it didn't help me. It pushed me to be more realistic about what I can and can't do. So yes, I am being realistic about this, and yes, my previous experience helped me learn from it.
Next question is, what is your self-image? Yes, self-image.
That's kind of a difficult question since I'm a type of person to match a certain person's energy. So when that person's loud, I have to be loud as well. And when that person is timid, I have to be timid as well. But if I'm going to look through the deepest crests of my heart, I'd say I'm a very soft-hearted person. I consider myself a very soft and sensitive and emotional person, which is something which is I consider a not so negative trait.
Do you think yourself as good looking, attractive, not attractive, healthy or unhealthy?
Is that even a question? Of course I am.
Yes, I like that kind of confidence. Yeah. Next question is, what do you see when you look at the mirror, and what kind of feelings do those images that elicit?
Of course when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're going to see your own reflection. But whenever I see myself looking at my mirror, I just smile to myself because I'm just that pretty. What kind of feelings do those images elicit? I feel like with this question, I should be answering with a very philosophical answer, but I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I look at myself in the mirror, I just feel the feelings that I emit when I look at myself in the mirror is just I feel very happy about myself.
Okay, for our next question, this is a bit longer. Okay, so I will read it. If you are planning to exercise to help in weight loss or simply to shape up a currently out of shape body, will you be able to use the facts that a smaller size clothing now fits and that your waist is getting smaller as measured of success rather than scaled weight, or which might or might not change much even if you're distributing body mass?
So I consider it as a success, a win as well. But if we're going to look at this situation scientifically, technically muscle is also built up of weight. It's muscle it's very heavy. So if I also gained weight but my body got toned up, I don't mind as well.
And okay, on to our last question. If you are going to exercise primarily for weight loss, is your true goal to become thin or rather than somewhat thinner?
I'd say if I'm primarily exercising for weight loss, I just want to maintain a normal weight because I don't really like because my goal isn't really to be thin but rather be more healthy or even more toned because I don't want to achieve a skinny body but rather a very strong one. I feel really honored to be a part of this interview, and it was also a joy to answer your questions because I feel like people would also benefit from this video when they hear it. This interview helps people realize that we need to value ourselves physically and mentally. And I say this to my friends every time that if they're going to change a certain aspects of themselves, they shouldn't do it for the sake of others, but for the sake of themselves. Like, it's their own choice. And not because others told you that you should do this, you should do that, you should change that thing about yourself. No. I told them, girl, dude, my friend, don't do that. Yes, I hope you enjoy this interview. I hope you got something from this, hopefully. And I hope you have a great day or night.
Okay, so that's all for our today's talk show. Thank you, Miss Eli, for accepting my invitation, and giving your time for this activity. Thank you so much.
It's done, 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 done.